Alright folks, welcome back. If you would, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. The more response I see from you guys, the more videos I'm sure to put up here. Today we've got a nice pair of 6-guns. They are custom, they are mine, out of my collection. I have been holding off posting a video on these guns. They're some of my favorites. Because I had some custom leather ordered and that leather came in today, so I dusted them off and figured I'd show you the guns and the leather all in one video here. The guns are late production. The Colt would call them a 3rd generation. I would call them a 4th generation. Single action Army New Frontiers. These were made by the Colt Custom Shop from 2011 to 2013 only, to my knowledge. I estimate that maybe 500 to 1,000 of these were made. These two are very early examples, with the short one being a 45 is serial number 98 in the production run, and this 44 special being serial number 106 in the production run. I've seen serial numbers up in the 300 or 400 range, so I know at least that many were made. I used to own serial number 4, and these are just magnificent guns as they come from Colt. You might notice that the color case on the 44 is much brighter and stronger than the 45. The 45 was a used gun, had been shot and handled and used when I got it. It also, this gun will letter as, it was the Colt show gun. It was the gun they took around to trade shows for the year that they were introducing these back, the New Frontier. These guns do have removable cylinder bushings from the factory. They, of course, would have had the standard sloped New Frontier front sight on them, and these came with an Eliason rear sight in the Colt cut. Love the Eliason rear sight. Never really cared for the New Frontier front sight. So I had Alan Harton make these bases. He took the old front sights off, made these bases, and I sent him gold line blanks to make front sights for both of these guns that pin in. So they're pinned, which means I can remove them or replace them if I ever try a load that I can't get my elevation in with the rear sight. I can fashion up a taller or shorter front sight to accommodate that load. That being said, both guns have regulated pretty much in the middle of their adjustment with the loads I have developed for them right now. The 45, I'm still working on some development work because the cylinder throats from Colt are quite large. I'm fighting some leading issues, but I've got some new bullets to try. I'm just waiting for the weather to cooperate. Other work I had Alan do was full action jobs on both of these. They have great actions on them. The 44 had a pretty good one from the factory. The 45 not so much, which is kind of funny considering it was Colt's show gun. But I also had him do his magnificent black powder chamfer to the front of both cylinders, as I think any custom 6-gun should have. Not only looks good, but it helps with making the gun more holsterable and just gets rid of that sharp edge on the front of the cylinder. I also had him weld up and convert both hammers into Bisley style spurs to really set the guns apart. I had him fit one-piece ivory stocks to both of them. The 44 has a great set of carved stocks, and the 45 has some really nice, I would call it antique, just because of the coloration, but antique ivory with old Colt gold medallions in them. The 44 is probably one of the best shooting Colt 6-guns that I own, and I'm sure the 45 will get there once I get the load development sorted out in it. So light customs from Alan Harton, but special 6-guns to me because I didn't buy them as custom pieces. I bought them and had them customized to my taste by Mr. Harton. So set your clocks back a little ways. I met Doc Barranti the summer of, what was it? Summer of 23. And we talked gun-leather, we talked six guns. I thought I really should order something special for these guns. We batted the ball around for a while, and eventually I did commit and order this rig here. We've got two of his great Elmer Keith number 5 holsters made, patterned after the holster Elmer carried number 5 in. Real rawhide lacing that he hand laces on those. Beautiful floral carving to emulate the pattern that was on that holster. And then a matching gun belt, of course, complete with carving and cartridge loops there. And it is appears to be a lined belt and a nice silver buckle on it there. It's the finest gun leather I've probably ever commissioned for myself. Certainly the finest single action leather. I've got some really nice carved Milt Sparks stuff that I would put head to head with this quality wise, certainly. But they're different styles. Both companies are working really in different generations of gun leather, with Doc focusing on the early part of the decorative gun leather and custom concealment and working gun leather like this from, I would say, really the 70s and before. And of course Milt Sparks started in the 70s, late 70s, so their focus is certainly on the competition and concealment leather as it's known after that. Both companies make great leather. The Doc was really the right choice for these guns, being that they are the single action Army design. I hope my wife doesn't mind me sleeping in this, because I haven't been able to put this gear down since it got here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you need some old 6-gun leather, look up Doc. And if you need single action Army work, certainly look up Alan Harton. I've had a number of single action Armies and clones through his shop now. Guns that I've bought and sold that needed actions addressed prior to sale, because you use anything and it's going to wear out, and you get a gun that's out of time, and there's only so many guys out there that can get in a single action Army and tune it up right. So I appreciate him and his work in that regard. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel, follow along, drop a comment if you've worked with either of those gentlemen. I appreciate both their work, and now they're hanging out here together. Thanks.